Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with a MOC review. I know it's been a long time on my channel, but I'm going to try and upload at least a decent amount. I've been taking a break. Like I said, I'm in college. I made a little update video a few months ago, just kind of telling you guys where I'm at. And I've had this sitting around for a while. I just haven't gotten around to making a video for it. But I do have this MOC for you guys, and this is the Oni Temple of Hatred, I guess you could call it. Where Harumi and Lloyd go to get the Mask of Hatred, and they find it. And obviously, the ensuing duel does happen. And there's some interesting little playability features and stuff about this MOC that I made. So I guess I'll show you the figures that would probably come with the set real quickly, and then we'll move on to the actual MOC. So the minifigs with this wouldn't really be anything too special. We would just get Harumi right here. Nothing really too much about her. And we would also get Lloyd, which would make the most sense for this situation, obviously. These are some interesting ninja suits. I didn't mind these ones too much. It's interesting how they're two-part masks instead, which is kind of interesting, so you can use them for other purposes as well. So now we'll move on to the actual MOC. So the first thing we're going to look at is just the frontal area of this structure. And obviously this is the entrance to the temple, and if you remember this is actually from a Lone Ranger set, this little waterfall piece. I wanted to utilize this because I immediately thought of this little piece right here when I wanted to make a waterfall entrance. You can see I enclosed it pretty well. Obviously you enter through this little piece to get to the inside of the temple, which is pretty interesting. The front just has some rocky details and stuff like that. Nothing really too much to it. And obviously leading to the inside right here, there's a little bat hanging right here, and I have this little feature where basically when they walk in, just a little rock falls on them. Very simple feature. You can see how it's a interesting little mechanism right there. You can put the other rock right here as well and just make it fall on whoever walks in. And you can set one of the rocks right here if you want to, just so you have a place to put it. So that is the frontal area of the model. So now I'll move to the middle area. So moving on to this area right here, just this small area right here. There's not really a lot of detail to it. It's just there because they have to make some hop steps to get to the actual temple area where the mask is at. So, you know, you can just kind of have your character jump across these or whatever. And they're not super sturdy either, so it's kind of interesting if they do break when you're playing with it. So you can just like go like this and suddenly, oh no, he's dead. But whatever you want to do, I mean, it's a play set. So that's why that's what I try and design these TV show based models on, is accuracy while also including playability, which is the two best things about a Lego set in my opinion. So now moving on to this actual temple area, there's not a ton of detail, but I think it looks good overall for its use. I kind of modeled this set after a set that I didn't really like very much necessarily, which is an older Star Wars set, which is Palpatine's Arrest, if you remember that set. I didn't necessarily hate the set, I didn't like it. Looking at the pictures, I despised the set originally, but I kind of modeled this set based off of that because this is the only way you can really make a model like this. A spanning kind of frontal view area, which is very similar to the one where you place the spaceship and stuff in Palpatine's Arrest, and then you have the little ensuing area with like a little hallway area. So I kind of modeled it off of that set, if you remember that, and that is the basis for what this model came out as. I've learned to appreciate that model a little bit more over the years, if you can tell. And you can see this right here. This is where the actual mask goes. You know, this is obviously the last mask right here, the Mask of Hatred. And Harumi uses it to try and fight Lloyd, obviously, and turn on him. But we have some details over here. We have some lights. Another playability feature, I know it's kind of lame, but you know how Lego would include something like this. Basically, you got the minifig right here. Maybe you could have Lloyd go, ugh, you know, and then attack. It's just one of those features where it like hits someone off. But I put it in a spot where it wouldn't really be in the way of the model. I mean, you can include crappy playability features as long as they aren't intruding with the actual design of the model. And I don't think it really looks too bad. That little circular thing isn't really a sore thumb in the model or anything, in my opinion. So moving this around, you can see just some rock details and stuff like that. Here's the back of this, like I said. I just wanted to make sure that the back of this, you know, it doesn't really look too bad or anything, but it's not obtruding with the rest of the model. And the last little, I guess, playability piece I put on here is when Harumi is hanging on the edge of the model. So if you put this on the edge of like a desk or something like that, you can probably have her just hanging like this off of the edge, because if you remember, this is kind of on a little cliff type of thing right here going down to who knows what. and you can put Lloyd right here if you want to. Because I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure he did save her in the show from falling to her death. But you can see what that looks like right there. I just wanted to include that as well. So I think overall, it's a decent model, if I can get her hand off. But overall, it's a decent model, and I think it gets the job done for the show. And I wanted to make a mock based off of this little battle right here because it was an interesting part of the show. So we'll move now into the conclusion. Alright guys, so tell me your thoughts down below of what you thought of this mock. It's just a small mock. I'm not sure if I'm going to be making any more Ninjago mocks necessarily. Just due to the fact that I don't really have a ton of interest in Ninjago as much as I used to. I mainly built this out of necessity because I felt like it needed to be made, and I was surprised that LEGO didn't attempt a set off of this. So if I feel like there's anything else from the show that needs to be made, I will make it. But it just depends on how I'm feeling if I really want to build something like that. I've been moving into some other stuff. I have a really big project that I've been working on right now, which is trying to make all the Smash Ultimate characters in LEGO form. Obviously, I'm not even close to having them done, but I'm doing a lot of custom sticker type of things, maybe custom printing. Also some online ordering of off-brand Legos to incorporate with Legos for some of these minifigs. So I've been working on that, and I've probably got over half of them done now. And you can, I think I've posted the Donkey Kong one and the Bowser one on my channel. Those are just the brick built ones. I have a few other ones that are coming up as well. So tell me if you want to see that down in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, thumbs up, and hopefully subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And I'll see you guys next time.